Welcome to Smushaball. I'm doing a series of these sessions to help us learn ways of using these mid-sized grippy balls for self-massage. I really enjoy using these because they glide across my tight tissues and they help kind of jostle the skin layer. So through that pressure and the movement of these sequences, you can fluff up your tissue and help your circulation so that you actually feel some release and also a little bit of massage. So the way that you do that is by using your body weight and constant movement. And then we take some poses where we have a still point into the pressure of the body onto the ball. And we use that texture and responsive surface of these balls to enable yourself to release. So the props that you're going to need for this practice are a couple blocks, a mid-sized ball. It doesn't have to be a grippy ball with the nubs on it. It can be any kind of, even a toy one that you have that's mid-size, right? So it's not the size of a tennis ball, it's a little bit bigger. You can oftentimes get these at kids' stores. You also want to have a blanket, and you're going to start by lying back onto your spine in a very easy reclining cobbler's pose. So the knees are out, the feet are together, the knees are splayed out, and the soles of the feet are touching. Brain back on the blanket. Relax the spine into the mind by reaching your hands to hold onto the ball, and feel when you move your arms over the chest and measurably reach each arm equally up. Feel when your arms move back overhead, and let your eyes close from top to bottom. And just simply scanning the sensation of the belly moving with the breath. Using the breath as a stretching tool. So my arms go overhead. And as they move back, I feel the arch of my spine and the upper shelf of my back. Now let's casually move the ball anywhere besides you and let your arms spread open the chest by relaxing your hands on the floor. Relax the shoulders, the spine, and the hips. Start to feel the arch of the back so that the pelvis feels a little bit of pressure. So you'll feel the arch of the spine, and then feel the alternating pattern of the back lengthens, almost drawing the pelvis under. Now we'll start to move our knees in. And let's move the blocks aside and get a feel here with your right knee out and your left leg drawing in towards your chest. Try to keep that right knee out. If it's a little much on your hip or your knee joint, you can place your block underneath the right leg. And switch sides, right knee in, left knee positioned out, hip is open. Hands hold the back of the right thigh. Feel that pull situationally in the back of the right leg and the left inner thigh. Now we're going to focus into our glute muscles, our buttock muscles, our hips. So how we start out with these two pose phases is essential to bring awareness there and circulation there. So now as we move the left knee in and place the feet both on the floor, take your ball and lift up your hips and slide the ball, roll it under the back of your right buttock, top of the buttock, and then lower your body weight into the ball. Move your hips side to side to massage through the actual right glute. And then I encourage you to roll your body a little to your right side and the knees swoosh over, and it feels like it's a little more into my hip. Now, what you might end up doing is rolling all the way over to that right thigh. And then use your hands to help you prop yourself up so you're on the side of the right upper thigh with the ball under, and use your body weight to push down and start to jostle the skin and the muscle fibers. And you want to give some pressure into the ball. So see if you can find a rather tight spot that you can feel respond to the pressure, like it's tight, it feels tense. So I'm rolling across it. I'm not bouncing on the ball. I'm trying to smush the ball. And now when we switch sides, I recommend you roll two hands under you, and the ball is on the top of the right thigh, so we follow it through the phases. And I'm rolling up and down, so the ball is massaging into my right quad, top of the thigh. So you can see it's the top of this right thigh that I'm massaging from the top to the bottom, rolling the ball. Okay, so my body weight has to be, and so moving my elbows on the floor is critical here. So I have a little more body weight. Now, if your left knee doesn't like to be in this crawl position, you can put a blanket under it. But you're going to try to massage, especially at the base of the quad that feeds above the knee. Okay, let's roll onto our backs and place the ball under the left buttock. Okay, so starting out on this side, we massage and we massage by moving our hips side to side. We give a feeling of pressure. We don't want to deny our tissues that massage, so try to use deliberate pressure. You have to be your own massage therapist here. Right amount of glide on the tissues. Now I feel like when I move over to my left hip, and then I'm up on my side, I can stretch the tissues a little bit better. You can move all the way down the outer left thigh, right? So you might find that this whole side of the thigh can use the stretch all the way to the side of the leg. Now roll so that you're face down with the ball under your left thigh, and the right knee stretches open, and your elbows could be on the floor. So there's a little more weight. Now, one reason you might have the hands on the floor instead of the elbows is so that you can start to get the ball to move a little farther up and down the leg. So once you're on your elbows, you're committed, and you have only so much surface space. So there's a little bit of good to each of them. Try to get the ball pretty low on the thigh, the quad, from the hip flexor all the way down. Your toes could be relaxed, they could be hooked under. So it's helpful to get a feeling here of these options of circulation through the quad. And as we flush the quads and the hip a little bit from those two sides of self-massage, we're going to lower down, and then I want you to roll onto your back again, and we're going to put the ball right at the sacrum. Okay, so when you're on your back, place the ball right at the sacrum. So I'm going to first roll on my back, head on blanket, lift up my hips in bridge pose, place the ball at the base of my spine, and then let my body weight actually sink into that ball. Like no pushing into my feet to lift my hips. Just let the weight of my hips lower down. Arms by your sides, elbows pressing down. Bring your right knee in. Feel the spine flex. Door number 1 is here and alternating. Door 2 is bring both knees in. And then third option would be to take the legs straight up. So this as a leg flush requires a little bit of core integration. So you might spice it up a little bit by getting a feel of your arms opening out a little farther to your sides. Palms down. Feel your feet move forwards. The degree and the angle are changing. Challenge your core. Try to move a little farther forwards. Press down into your arms. Back your shoulders up. If the belly really starts to bulge, then bring your legs a little closer above you, straight over your hips. Meaning it bulges and it really arches you back. Now as you bend your knees, try to stay with the right angle of the legs for a few moments. Feel if you can manifest balance on this palm. Now tuck the knees into the chest. Do the full tuck of the knees in, fully. Feel the legs close to the digestive tract, and you feel that stretch into the front body as much as the back body. Now step the right foot down. Make a footprint, then the left footprint, and then move your hips side to side to massage through the back. You know, the ball could be sacrum and beyond, side to side, sacroiliac joints. It might be around your rear that you're trying to massage. If it's still, you could use that, or it just feels so good to do that. Don't hesitate to do something that feels like already getting comfortable massaging it, and maybe you want a little bit more. And now if I walk the feet in closer towards my seat, heels are lifting. I'm going to push down to the balls of the feet, stretch my foot, lift up the ball, and then I want you to lower down your spine. And then as your spine centers, bring the ball between the knees, squeeze the ball, and lower your feet down to the floor. Hands down right by the sides of your hips. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge pose, squeeze the ball, squeeze, and lower your spine down. One more time. Inhale, push down, lift your hips up. You can repeat these bridge squeezes as many times as you like. Might feel quite empowering. Power the pelvis up, focus on the pelvic floor tone. Lower down. Now knees to chest, remove the ball. And now we'll place the ball a little bit higher on our upper, mid to upper back. So I'm going to put it under my right shoulder, and I'm going to move my elbows down and then lift up my head by holding the back of it with my hands. And massage now across both sides of my back. You can get both sides easy. Compared to your back massage through the glutes, it's really one side at a time on that one. But this is easy to go back. Try to get high in the back. Really let the ball smush into that space, to your traps. Try to let the body turn a little bit for some core control. And we want to push into the ball. Okay, now once you feel you've had enough of that, you can spend as much time as you like. You're going to remove the ball and then take a few moments here, very simple. Place the right foot on the left knee. Reach the hands to the left thigh and scoop it up. Hold the back of the left thigh. Hold it in. You could try this variation with the ball under your sacrum. It's a little more challenging. It's quite a balance challenge, but it's nice to get traction in your lower back. It's worth it. You can acquire the leg and you can manage it for 80% of the time. I would stay with it. Just work with the effortlessness of that ball lifting your pelvis. Just imagine how simple it is, even though it has a little bit of core strength to it. Now switch the leg cross and left foot to right knee, whether you have the ball under your sacrum or not. It's a different intensity for the hip. It mingles several different pieces of your midsection to coordinate, so it might not be as intense on your left hip with the ball under your sacrum. So you can always do a little of each. Pull the leg in, breathe in. Breathe out. Relax your grip, uncross. Lower your feet down, hips distance. Feel the back of the pelvis on the ball. Move it back there if you didn't have it. Let your spine center. Feel your breath at your rib cage. And just noticing all the areas that we could work through with this mid-sized ball. You could massage the back, the glutes, the hips, the side of the thighs, and then all the way through the upper back. Inhale slow through the nose, fill the body for a count of 4. Exhale out for 5 to 6. Now when we move the ball completely and push down, we slide the ball out. We lower the spine down slow. Feel the natural tilt of the pelvis. Feel the knees move into your chest, circle the knees. Massage the outer rim of the sacrum, both directions. Knees into chest. Roll to the side or roll up to sitting. And let your hands support you to move around to a cross-legged position. Feel the shoulders move back. Feel the spine center forward to the base of the heart. And let's bring our shoulders up towards the ears and down for 2. Inhale, shrug, shoulders up. Exhale down. Sweep the thighs, merge the hands, blend the eyes and the mind down into your hand space, in front of the heart space. Moment of gratitude for your practice. Thank you.